the internet. We're going to go to the boring world of all that other stuff that we were already supposed to be doing before the internet ever showed up to begin with.
We're going to yell for them.
Right?
We're yelling.
All right, Michael, tell us just a little about yourself.
Fans.
Sorry, guys.
I've been in business roughly since 2006. I come from a technical background, and basically, my technical skills is what helped me advance forward in some of the internet marketing and email marketing.
So tell us your story real quick.
Well, I mentioned I come from a technical background, and when I got my license back in 2005, I went out. I had no idea. I live in this gated community where we're about to turn over to the homeowners association, and during the transition meetings, they're asking people, for assistance. And so I went to a couple of meetings, and they were looking for somebody to provide a website. I raised my hand and said, "Well, I can do that," but I had no clue how to do a website because I was a hardware person. And so I Googled homeowners association websites, and I had one within 2 weeks, but I had ulterior motives. Within about 30 days, the transition team uploaded 900 emails. And that was very powerful because I was able to go back in and take the emails, and I created an email monthly market report for that specific community. And within, I think it was 8 months, I grabbed 20% market share.
Wow.
And I said, wow, this works. So I was able to take that model and move it down to the next game community, the next one.
Well, let's walk specifically through what you did. Let's just kind of go step by step through that. So let's go back and say, just from a practical standpoint, so how do you create a farming system?
Well, you definitely have to have a database to store your stuff, so whatever that may be, Edge or whatever you prefer to use. And I just gave you a good example of my first one, but some of the other communities I wanted to target or farm, they already had their websites. So as I was moving to other communities and trying to obtain listings, one of the best resources is I asked them for their homeowners directory. And that was very strong because a lot of people, most of them, give it to you more times than not. So I'd copy it and use it. And the best thing is if there's an expired listing coming along, I had their phone numbers, their cell numbers, and their known address too.
Your goal is to create a database.
Absolutely.
You measure the success of your business from the beginning of the size of the database.
Yes.
Okay. And you're doing it by geographic area.
Yeah, well, you can break it into geographic area, but like we farm in Bonita Springs area, so it's something called Coconut Point. It's just the name of the geographic area, but I drill it down to the gated communities, specific gated communities.
Okay. Okay. So you're using anything that you can, and the express purpose is to
obtain emails.
That's what you want. You want emails. You have how many right now, do you think?
24,000. And that's 22 communities. The lowest one being 400, the largest one roughly 2,000.
Just out of curiosity, what's your most effective way to getting them?
Getting them out? Well, like a service that a constant contact or one of those types of services that we have a template, and it's static, the template for the most part, but I just update what I interpret the market to be for that month, the upcoming month, and also I put direct links to local newspaper of positive upbeat articles that are going on that day or that month.
Okay, well I jumped the gun a little bit. Let's just go back. So how do you create a farming system? Right? The second thing you said was develop a community-specific monthly market report. Tell me about that.
Well, that's just it. With your brand, as you see, is that I come from, as I mentioned, the greater Coconut Point area. We have the brand, and it's very consistent. We're very consistent getting it out the first week of each month. We've been doing this since 2006, and we haven't missed it. And it makes
this is a print.
No, this is email.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah, this is email. As you see on the sample there, on the right-hand side, most of that is static. And what I just changed is the intro on the left. And I don't even write that anymore. I have a ghostwriter that writes it.
I'm just going to make a sidebar comment here, Coach. At the end of the day, the biggest challenge that an entrepreneur has is having just enough discipline to do something consistently until it earns them enough money to hire someone who likes to do it consistently. And that's the big challenge for an entrepreneur.
It's tough letting go.
Well, it's tough letting go, but it's actually, for most people, it's tough to get started. Well, because they don't like to do it. They didn't get into real estate to do that. They didn't say, woo, man, that's why I got this job. I like that. They didn't do that. So that's to me, it's just a challenge. Right? So the keys are keep a consistent schedule and give relevant current data.
It's rich and relevant content to each gated community. So out of 22 communities, we have 22 different templates. Yeah. And that's where I found out just that drilling it down to the community has been so good for us.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so the next one is educate through blogging, your website, through articles. You were alluding to that.
Yes. You know, we do have a blog, but we update a lot of our monthly market reports, as you see here. This is really from the back end. We can see who clicks on what. And every time we send out our monthly market report, we look at the back end and we see the market report and the closed data is what the readership is looking at. And they really want to know what's going on in their community. At the same time, we have backlinks to our website, which is also, that helps with search engine optimization. When I send out the 24,000, you can see a spike in my back end, my website hits, and also the search performances. So it definitely helps.
Wow. All right. Next.
You know, we're advertising on our listings, which is good about this on the market report. Every listing for that community, people can click on it. But what a lot of the readership doesn't know is that we can go in the back end and see by the email who's looked at that listing. So we go take that and we drill down even further. We take those emails and send a follow-up email. Hey, I saw you look at 123 Happy Street. Can we set up a showing appointment? Want more information? What can we do for you? And that helps us, bring people in closer into our web and into our network. It's again, it has to be consistent though every time we do it, because I have noticed that some of my people that I have their listings have tested the system to see if we're making those follow-up emails. So
let me just stop and ask a basic question. Are you calling 24,000 people?
No, at the time, but basically what I'm doing is I'm in prospecting and lead generating every day. I call it Smiling Diamond, and I'm calling the expireds and trying to drum up new business, and also calling people that have been off the market for the last 6 months, 12 months.
Okay. So you're calling, but this program of farming that you're describing to us today is not calling.
No, it's not.
There's no way you can even put a dent in 24,000 people.
No, but if I need to call them, I do have their information, specifically for cell phone.
Yeah, I understand.
I think when I go on a listing presentation, or I actually speak to a prospective listing of a person that wants to list a property, they already know me. They've been receiving my information for so long. I don't have to sell them myself. They want to know what I can do for them now.
Create a semi-monthly custom newspaper. What does that mean?
Well, this is just what's spoken the wheel of the email marketing. I'm not a big fan of postcards. We have a custom newspaper it has it's 20 pages, and it goes out every other month. And it features my clients' listings and a lot of my preferred vendors. And we print the market report also to the target farm communities that we send out to. I don't mail 24,000. I only mail 10,000 every other month.
So how do you pick the 10,000?
Based on communities that we want to turn the heat up on a little bit. I do use some postcards, but not a lot. But I just stagger them. So we sit down at a marketing meeting once a week, and we talk what we're going to discuss in the email and the newspaper.
Gotcha.
This is what we're doing. Our APIs, we're using the Keller Realty APIs for a while, and wasn't getting the return that I wanted to before. And so what we did, my assistant Justin, is that he actually went in and took the time to customize it.
There you go.
And I'm getting so many dramatic results by customizing it, because I know my clients want to see it here.
Give us an example of what customized means.
Well, the products and services that I provide, things that I believe they want to see. No. And again, with the email banner and a link back to the website shows a lot of products and services where they can click on it. It's been very strong.
So now, who is this going to?
These are going to the expireds, the people that we go back in 12 months or so. And because right now, as we talked about a little bit earlier, listings are a little bit harder to come by. If I have their email, they're going out on the email 8x8. If I don't have any phone communication with them, we do put them on a print 8 by 8, so it's really 16 by 16.
Gotcha.
But there's phone calls. There's phone calls mixed in there too.
Tell me about drip campaign.
Anytime a client, buyer or seller, touches out to us via phone call, letter, specifically email, we take the email and we drip them through the IDX feed, through the back end of our website, properties of relevance of what they want to see.
And last one.
Managed prospecting, smile and dial. The phone's so important today, can't get away from it.
But this isn't this isn't in your farm, or it is? These are the FSBOs and expireds in those gated communities?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's where you're targeting all of this?
Yes. If I don't have the email list to that community, I'm going to try marketing at all.
So you're really doing warm physicals and expireds, basically.
Yeah, pretty much so, yeah.
All right. Thank you. See, I'm going to say thank you now.